Hey folks, welcome to this channel. There's just one thing I want to show you on gold. Just quick something I want to show you on gold. Yes, so gold chart. I'm about 15 minutes. I've been tracking gold daily, and gold has created this channel. Yeah, as you can see, gold has created this channel. It's in a downtrend, but it's in a channel. And you can see I'm using the line chart so that it will be clearer for us to see. You see, this is a trend line, and gold has been touching on this trend line. It touched here twice, and it moved down. Touch here, move down, touch here, move down, and touch here, moved down. It's touched here now. What are we expecting? We're expecting gold to move down, right? However, it touched here, it moved down, came back, it created this high, came back, break it, touched the trend line, went down, and then touched this other trend line. Now it moved back up, it didn't break this low, right? It came back, touched, and then came and break this low. So we are expecting for a movement. This movement you sold, but it did not break this low, right? We are expecting for a movement that will break this low from this level. However, there is a trick here, and which is something that most people in the market they hardly notice. This trend line has been touched a lot of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's been touched like 8 times, right? So the tendency is that each time the market touches, hits on a trend line, it's like you are trying to break down a wall, right? You hit on that wall once, you hit on it the second time, you hit on it the third time, and the wall is going to fall subsequently. There's a story that's been told about the wise tortoise. They went for a competition. They wanted to see who could break down the wall. So all the animals, the heavyweight animals, were hitting on the wall. The guy went and stood, the last position, and went behind the elephant. So when the elephant came, hit the wall, it was just about to break, and then he came and leaned on the wall, and the wall fell. So he claimed the victory. However, it was not his effort that brought down that wall. It was the constant heat on that wall from all other animals that brought down that wall. So we are seeing this trend line has been weakened by the numerous touches that are here, right? I'm going to go to a higher time frame, and let's look at something there. Because the issue with the market is that it always tries to, sorry, my chart is dirty, but I can't erase it because I like tracking my trades, right? Yes, I like tracking my trades. At least every month I'm able to know how well I traded and all that. Now, if you look at this market, right, there is something that many people have not noticed. We are on the 4-hour time zone, right? You see, there's this trend line, this red trend line, the red. It's actually a major trend line. I think it's a daily. I drew this trend line on the daily time frame. Yes, that was on the daily. So it was on the daily. Yeah, beautiful. That was on the daily that I drew this trend line. However, on the line chart, it's not touching very well, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit here. So we see that this is like, the bigger picture is outside, but they keep giving you the impression that, oh, you're on track, you are tracking. You lose focus, right? You lose focus. So this market is actually going to sell, but there is a target, right? There is a target. Let's go back to the 15. right? There's a target, and this is what we are seeing on that target. This is what we are seeing on that target. This is what we are seeing, right? This trend line here, this trend line, this is what we are seeing. This is what we are seeing, the red in red. So this market is going to stay here, you know, and keep telling us, oh, when I touch here, sell, when I touch here, sell, when I touch here, sell, and you'll be selling. You know, it's going, you just keep selling. The tendency is that when it comes here, it's going to touch on this trend line, pretend as if it's going to sell, right? Break this trend line. It's going to break this trend line, you know, and then move up. It's going to break this trend line, right? And move up. It's going to break this trend line, then move up as if it wants to. It's going to break here, move up here, right? And when it breaks this trend line, you know, people are going to be expecting, oh, it has broken this trend line. Let me wait for it to pull down here, and then let me continue to buy to the upside, right? But this is not what I'm seeing. When the market comes here, it's going to, you know, it to break this trend line, yeah. And when it wants to break, it's going to be with, you know, a huge momentum. You are not going to expect that break. It's going to take out, you know, those who have been. It's going to take out. Let me show you what is going to happen to this market, right? Yeah, it's going to, because when it comes here, this is what is going to happen. Those who have been holding long trades, you know, expecting the market to drop, it's going to take out their stop losses here. It's going to take out these people. It's also definitely going to take out these people, because when it comes here, there's going to be a little bit of inducement here, right? And it's going to take out those people. So everybody will be holding this trade probably for 2 weeks or 3. It's going to take them out. And then when it takes them out, it's going to touch here, you know, do a little bit of inducement here, and then move to the downside here, right? That's possibly what is going to happen. I'm not a magician. I'm just analyzing the market. I'm telling you what is the possibility, what's going to happen possibly. But, you know, I'm just showing you that there is a possibility that because this trend line has been hit a lot of times, it is going to break it. Yeah, it's going to break it, and you least expect when that is going to happen, right? So be careful when you are selling this market from here. Be careful when you are selling this market from here, because this trend line has been overhit. Some people think that when a trend line has been respected many times, it is more valid. No, when a trend line has been respected many times, there's a possibility that it's going to be broken. Yes, because that is the trap. That is the trap. Normally for me, if I trade this trend line, trade this here, trade to the third time, I become very careful, right? I risk very little when I'm trading the fourth time or the fifth time or the sixth time. I risk very little. You know, here I'm going to be loading positions, maybe like 4 or 5 positions. Here, 4 or 5. When I come here, I'm going to just give 1, 2, 1, 2. That's it. Risk management when you are selling this market from here. That's just something I saw on my chart. I said, let me, you know, what's the date of today? Today is the, you know, today is the, so that you should not see this video later and feel, today is the 15th of July 2026. Yes, 15th of July 2026. Ciao, take care and stay safe. Save your money, and remember, the biggest thing you can do to yourself is to protect your profit, protect your capital, because there's always opportunity in the market. So if you don't get it today, you'll get it tomorrow. There's always opportunity. But what will you profit if you risk all your capital and then when opportunities come, you're unable to trade? So protect your capital, most importantly. Ciao.